Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we'll be comparing two of the top entry-level dual-motor electric scooters from Apollo to find out which one is the best to buy in 2022. The Apollo Ghost and the City Pro are both high-end motor electric scooters that are consistently outperforming other scooters in their class thanks to their minimalistic look and protection capabilities. Despite these similarities, there are a lot of differences that you ought to know before you buy your next scooter. So, can the City Pro stand up to the Ghost? Which one should you go for in the first place? Let's find out. For more information and updated prices, check the links in the description box below. Design and features. As electric scooters go, both the Apollo Ghost 2022 and City 2022 are on the larger side. End-to-end, the City Pro measures around 49 inches long and stands around 41.5 inches tall. The deck is around 8 inches at its widest point, allowing even those with bigger feet to keep most of their shoes on the surface, which helps with stability. It's also on the heavier side as the Ghost, weighing in at 65 pounds. This is due not only to its size and 6061 aircraft-grade aluminum frame, but also the substantial 48-volt 18Ah battery and two 500-watt motors. It's certainly not as giant as the Ghost, but it's noticeably bigger than models like the Yadea KS5 Pro and the Segway 9bot Max G30LP. When folded down, it is possible to carry, but you probably wouldn't want to be lifting up and down flights of stairs every day. There's a lot of benefit to the size and weight of the City Pro, as I'll come to later, but most importantly, it looks extremely solid and well made. It features IP56 water resistant, which means not only can it cope with a little wet weather, you can put your power hose on it to clean it without risking damage. One of the first things to look for on a scooter is the tires. The Apollo City Pro features chunky 10 by 3.5 inch air-filled tires to absorb some of the nasty road noise, and for the bigger bumps, it also has a triple spring suspension system, two on the back and one on the front wheel. Its steering column is also chunky with wide handlebars, but not as that of the Apollo Ghost, giving you less control over the steering, which might be a problem, especially when moving at high speeds. Nevertheless, its steering locks at around 45 degrees in each direction, which is sensible when going at speed. Also, there's a lot happening on the handlebars. It has separate front and rear brake levers for the drum brakes and a thumb region electric brake on the left side, matching the thumb throttle on the right. This does mean that you can stop and go using your thumbs, barely touching the regular brakes, but it does feel overwhelming, not least because there are two more buttons on each side and a bell on the left. Those buttons are the power buttons, which doubles as the drive mode with a double press, and the lights, which change between trip and odometer with a double press. The final two buttons might surprise you. They're indicators. Yes, the Apollo City Pro not only features a powerful front LED and rear light, which also lights when braking, but it has orange indicators that flash on the left or right side of the deck when the buttons are pressed. Switching to one-arm steering to signal isn't really possible on a scooter, so this is a great addition for letting other vehicles know where you're heading and makes it even more suitable to the commute. As for Apollo Ghost, there's nothing breathtaking about its design. It has a massive front and rear suspension, big 10-inch pneumatic tires, and 1,000-watt motors in each wheel. The Ghost doesn't have the flat-free tubeless tires as the City Pro, but it does have great feeling 10 by 3 inch tube tires mounted on split rims that make the changes easy. On the right side of the handlebars is a throttle control, as well as a circular color display that shows your speed and mileage, and lets you adjust various settings. Also, here are two buttons. One lets you switch between using either a single motor or both motors. The other button lets you select between Eco and Turbo mode. On the left side of the handlebars is a keyed ignition switch and a small LCD panel that allows the amount of charge left in the battery. Unfolded, the Ghost stretches out to be about 50 inches both vertically and horizontally, and you can adjust the height of the handlebars. You'll also have to be fit to carry this thing. It weighs in at 64 pounds. That's nearly the same as the City Pro. Performance. Nevertheless, the Ghost is a very powerful electric scooter, powered by two 1,000-watt motors and can accelerate from 0 to 25 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds. That blows all but those big off-road models out of the water. Needless to say, this is quick. Probably quicker than you'd ever really need to go on an electric scooter, and certainly faster than you would be comfortable with going around other vehicles and bikes. But it's nice to have. Additionally, like the City Pro, the Ghost also has 3 gears, which limits its top speed. Its first gear is capped at 15 miles an hour. Second gear is 25 miles an hour. Third gear lets you go as fast as a scooter can, which is around 37 miles an hour. That said, Apollo says the Ghost 52-volt 18.2 Ah battery should provide up to 37 miles miles of range. This range is above average in its class and almost the same as that of the City Pro. However, as with all electric vehicles, your mileage may vary depending on your size and height, the hillness of your terrain, and whether or not you're using turbo or eco mode. Also, the Ghost 2022 comes in two variations, differentiated by the braking system. The cheaper version comes with mechanical disc brakes, while the pricier alternatives rock a pair of hydraulic brakes. The cable-operated brakes impress as much as those of the 21 version, but the levers have an ergonomic advantage. Performance-wise, the hydraulic brakes have an astonishing stopping distance of 9.5 feet, more than a foot shorter than the original. The City Pro, on the other hand, has a top speed of 32 miles an hour and a range of 38 miles. It does feature a cruise control function that automatically kicks in when you maintain a speed for a set number of seconds. This is changeable on the app and can also be disabled. This means that you can easily find your speed and stick to it without having to go all or nothing on the throttle. It also copes very well with inclines and is rated for 10%. One thing to note is that you won't get the full 38-mile range if you're using this at close to full power. It'll drop to 27-mile range. Still, that's plenty of range for most users, and still much more than other models offer. It also recharges in less than 7 hours, so you can easily charge it either at home or at work. The City Pro also has a central LCD, which displays a lot of information, perhaps more than needed, and you can easily read the speed when traveling. The rest of the info you can get from the app. Overall, the app is very good, as it provides simple and clear information, access to all the scooter settings as well as its own mapping. The idea is that you can attach your phone to the handlebars using the phone holder add-on and use the app as either a larger speedometer or a sat navigation. Conclusion. So, should you buy the City Pro? The City is definitely the friendlier scooter of the two. Features like turn signals, puncture-resistant tires, better water-resistant, and speed-limiting capabilities make it a great option for casual riders and newcomers alike. It's the comfortable, family-friendly scooter that will satisfy most people, so long as you have an elevator. On the other hand, the Apollo Ghost is by far one of the most impressive electric scooters we've seen. It's extremely well made, has plenty of power, and rides really smoothly. Apollo categorizes this as a commuter model, and we think that's a great description. If you just want something lightweight to get to the bus or train quicker, this is probably much more than you need, and you'll find it prohibitively heavy to carry on board. However, if you're looking for something to take you door to door with something sturdy enough to cope with busy roads, it's really a great pick. By the way, the one thing I've not really mentioned is the price. For what you're getting here, the Apollo Ghost is a great value. Yeah, it's more expensive than most standard electric scooters, but it's a fraction of the price of the fast-speed road models that it takes on, and in many ways, it's even better. Personally, I would go for the Apollo Ghost since it's more powerful, portable, and reliable. If you're still not sure on what scooter to pick, be sure to check out our previous video where we listed the top 5 best dual-motor electric scooters in 2022. Our top pick might surprise you. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and also don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so as never to miss any of our upcoming videos. For more information and updated prices about the scooters mentioned, check the links in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. See ya!